Hey, Safe Room followers. Wanted to show you that we do resurface discs now. I'm going to show you how to use our JFJ Resurfacer real quick to show you how well it does. If you can see how scratched up this disc is, we're going to make this disc sparkle like no tomorrow. So first thing we do is we place it on our JFJ machine. You can put a piece of toilet paper around there to keep the center eye looking perfect, but right now I don't care about that, so I'm going to just go ahead and screw this on tight and flush, make sure the disc ain't going nowhere. Now first we're going to start off with our coarse sandpaper pad. I put a C on mine so I can tell the difference quite quickly without having to fumble around and feel which one's different. You place that down inside there. You give yourself a little spray, the anti-static spray, which is just distilled water. There's been other videos by people who have actually drank the stuff. It's just distilled water, it tastes like water. So now we close the machine, and I will bring it down, and we want to put it on 10 seconds. We do not run a run longer than 10 seconds on the sanding disc, or you're going to have all kinds of problems. If you have issues getting the sanding disc to stick, if you have this machine, I like to stick them onto our pads and then wait 24 hours before using them. It adheres to the pad a little bit better. But now we're going to swap out to our fine sanding disc, and I am going to squirt a little bit again, place it down, and 10 more seconds. There. Whoop. And my sandpaper is out of commission. So let's see what happened. Bet you my sandpaper came loose. Time for a new sheet of sandpaper. But it was almost done anyway, so we will skip on to the next one. That does happen. That's why you do need to watch it. Make sure it does not flip off and rub on your disc with the sandpaper off. Now we're going to want to put a little bit on here, and I like to rub it in a little bit. Makes it a little bit messy. Prevents it from slinging. When I first started, as you could see, it slang gunk all over my machine, made it dirty, but don't really matter. Give it another little squirt. Again, that is to put it on anti-static. So then we're going to put it on 2 minutes. Turn the machine back on. And we're going to take you off of here now. So now we got to wait 2 minutes. I'm going to probably fast forward through here and delete this section so you don't have to wait with me for 2 minutes on this. So combine the two videos together, most likely. So here I go, I'm going to pause. Okay, our machine is about done here in a second. We're going to dig out some more sandpaper here to put that on there. We want to get some coarse sandpaper, some of the fine sandpaper, and place that down on the pad. That way it can sit for a little while. Pretty easy. Now, like I said, I like to let these sit for 24 hours before I use them again to get them sticky. I only get about probably 10, 11 uses out of my sandpaper before it shoots off and loses its adhesive. So, and it is a moment of truth. Let's see how well she did. Take it and use the microfiber towel that comes with the machine and clean that off. And you saw how scratched this bad boy was. So let's see how well she did now. So you can see that there's pretty much not really any blemishes on that disc at all. Maybe a couple little spots right there. And I don't know if you can see it. There's one little spot right there. Otherwise, it came perfectly clean from a super scratched disc. So, not a little bad machine for a couple $100. I know the Eagle Pros or whatever they're called, the 2000 refurbished machines and the $7,000 for the new machines. I know they do a lot better, but we're on a budget, and if you're on a budget and you're a collector or a reseller, I would suggest getting yourself a little JFJ. Otherwise, you can bring them to us and we'll resurface this for you for $5. Appreciate it, and like always, don't forget to save.